Dear professors, my name is Wang+QIAN+. I come from Ningxia province of China. Now, I'd like to tell you about my research proposal. My title is The Application of BOPPS Teaching Model Based on CBV Theory to the Course of Infant Care in Vocational Colleges. The BOPPS is a teaching model. The CBVE is defined as a competence based on theory of vocational education. Now, I will begin my speech. I reported on the following 14 aspects. Firstly, the background of problem. The first 3 years of a person's life are the most critical period for brain development and the highest return on investment in person's lifetime. Therefore, humorous physical and mental development of infants and young children calls for high-quality early education and care. Secondly, the rapid development of China's nursery care industry needs high-quality skills nursery school service talents. Moreover, the course infant and child care needs a more pedagogically efficient teaching model. The BOPPS with structure and rationalization can be used as a new teaching model of infant care course. Number 2, problem statement. Firstly, measures for the development of infant care in China still focus on the establishment of infant care system and supporting institutions. But the problem of lower birth rate had not been efficiently improved. The main reason is that the cost of childcare and the quality of care remains serious. Secondly, due to the wide range of existing infant nursing courses, nursing school scheme is not in place. Traditional teaching methods are still used in teaching, and students' participation and interest in learning are not high, thus reducing the teaching effect. This is not conducive to the cultivation of core skills of infant nursing talents. Therefore, I will define my research questions into 4 aspects. Number 1, what challenges have teachers encountered in reforming the infant and childcare curriculum based on BOPPS teaching model of CBV teaching theory, and what solution strategy have they used? Number 2, is there any significant difference in the mean scores teaching certification between the BOPPS group and the traditional teaching method group? Number 3, to what extent can BOPPS improve teachers' teaching certification and student learning engagement among teachers? Number 4, what is in fact the infant and childcare course using the integrated teaching model of BOPPS guided by CBV theory on the development of babysitting service skills among senior high school students? To solve the above problem, the objectives of my research is Number 1, to explore the challenges and coping strategy faced by teachers in applying the BOPPS integrated teaching model under the guidance of CBVE theory. Number 2, to compare the efficiency of the BOPPS teaching model group and traditional group based on CBV theory on classroom teaching certification and student learning involvement. Number 3, to explore the teachers' variance of BOPPS and traditional method group in terms of teaching certification and student learning engagement among the teachers. Number 4, to determine the impact of the infant and childcare course using the integrated teaching model BOPPS guided by CBV theory on the babysitting service skills among senior high school students. This is my research hypothesis. Hypothesis 1, the experimental group have the significantly higher mean scores, corporate infant care scores, teaching certification, and student learning engagement skill scores than the control group. Hypothesis 2, the mean score of the traditional teaching model, lecture method, corporate infant and childcare score, teaching certification, and student learning engagement skill score were significantly lower in the control group than in the experimental group. In order to achieve my research and improve the reliability and validity of research, I pivoted my research to comprehensively use teaching theories and teaching methods to reform the course of infant care service and management in the second grade of a public higher vocational and technical college in Ningxia, Yingchuan. Number 6. Significance of the study. Number 1. Theoretical significance. Based on CBVE theory support, the BOPPS teaching model is applied to innovative teaching method so as to provide integrated teaching method of support for infant care field. Number 2. Practical significance. For students, this method is conducive to improving students' interest in learning, infant care skills, and the development of higher order thinking. For teachers, it's helpful for teachers to update their teaching ideas and grasp the latest teaching methods and trends. For school, in practice, it can provide an integrated teaching model plan for the teaching reform of colleges and universities and provide some reference basis for practitioners. In order to better understand the research data and problem of research, and find the research theoretical basis and research methods suitable for the research, I have consulted a large number of literatures, and the documents are crammed, mainly in the following aspects: the CBVE theory and practical research, the BOPPS teaching model and application research, policy related to infant and childcare curriculum, infant care survey content, infant childcare survey curriculum content, infant care providers, etc. In order to make the research concept serve my study, I have redefined the following 5 concepts. Related concepts such as CBV theory, the BOPPS teaching model, infant and childcare service, higher vocational infant and childcare service and management high vocational and technical college are redefined according to the content of these studies. Therefore, according to the literature review, these theoretical models will support my research, including constructivist learning theory, mastering learning theory, primary teaching theory, and activity theory. This is my research desire. In order to solve the research problem of study, I will use mixed method. Firstly, the curriculum analysis and design are based on CBVE vocational competence area. Secondly, the implementation of the curriculum comparison between the control and experimental groups. Finally, the collected data are synthesized and analyzed to explore the advantages and shortcomings of the BOPPS teaching model, guided by CBV theory and the traditional teaching model, which provide reference values for other related studies. This is my theoretical framework. The independent variable of this study was infant and childcare course, ICCC, and the dependent variable were student achievement, satisfaction with teaching, student self-direction, and infant childcare service skills. The use of BOPPS teaching model, guided by CV theory and the traditional teaching model lecture method, was the mediating variable in this study. Teacher professionalism and corporate job requirements were the moderating variable. Number 10, methodology. My research used mixed method in 2 steps. In the research process, the content of quality analysis will provide a certain reference for the result of quantity research. The first is quality research. Through semi-structured interview, experimental analysis, expert analysis, structure interview. The main purpose of 2 is to construct infant care courses guided by CBVE vocational competence area. There are 3 steps. The first step is market research and analysis. The second step is occupation competence analysis. The third step is development and preparation of curriculum. Next, a quantitative study was used to select 16 samples of students and 4 samples of teachers and eliminated the influence of environment variables. They were divided into 2 groups, experimental group and the control group. A comparison of curriculum implementation between the control and experimental group was made. The first step is pre-test. Both the control group and the experimental group were assessed by the theoretical and practical exercise using the question bank of infect and childcare of Hunan Jinzhuye, China. And the results were entered into Excel. The results were analyzed by SPSS 26. The second step is preparation for the start of course. The third step is preparation for the start of the course. The third step is revise the teaching program. Experimental group teaching program, the BOPPS teaching model based on CPV vocational competence. Teaching program for the control group, traditional classroom teaching model. Experimental group teaching modelgram, the BOPPS teaching model based on CPVE vocational competencies. The fourth step is to perform an independent sample t-test. The measure tools are learning engagement skill and enterprise practice written skills that have been tested for reliability and validity. Number 11. This is a table of data analysis I organized, including research question, research objective, research hypothesis, and data analysis tools. Using this research method and tools, I will complete the research in 6 months to achieve the research objectives. This is my research proposal. That's all. And I would like to ask for your advice. Thank you.